babe. Good. I'm going off to BC Guide Dogs right now. Deliver all those stamps and soda can tabs. Yeah. It's funny, I was in Campbell River and just getting onto the plane, and I don't know, the outside on the door it said there was something about, you know, no dogs allowed except guide dogs. So I don't know, it's just like I guess I'm just thinking about it because I just, you know, stopped and thought about the little guide dogs for a second, you know? They help a lot of people. It was one of these photos, like the little puppies that my grandma had by her bed that got this whole conversation started and this whole idea going. I said, how are you feeling? And she said, pretty depressed. And I said, why? And she kind of pointed to her surroundings, but she said one of the things that really depressed me when speaking of the photo was that she couldn't collect these stamps anymore and these soda can tabs. And so I said, well, you know, I don't think I actually said anything of it to her, but I just put it out on the blog the next day, and within like the first few days, I had already started to receive stamps and soda can tabs from people that I had never met, and I've never met to this day. So it's pretty nice to be, unfortunately, you know, my grandma passed last week, so I wasn't able to complete this project before she died, but I took a picture of all the soda can tabs and stamps. It's actually, I think, on the blog. So I showed her that picture about 2 days before she died. So she was really touched and she was really happy. She actually has left money to BC Guide Dogs as part of her estate. So she's done more than just the soda can tabs. But so we're here and we're gonna present them and see some of the dogs, and yeah, it's, you know, I mean, it's one of those things of the power of plenty.
Very few schools in the world will train young blind people. My philosophy has been young blind people are no longer in institutions, they're now in the mainstream schools and stuff. They're better educated, they're socialized within our society no differently to what we are, and they're all very upwardly mobile with their long canes and all the rest of it, and they train with their canes now much younger. So why would you not lower the age limit? So we've lowered the age limit to 13.
Wow.
But you've got to be an exceptional person at 13. You know, if you're not exceptional, and you've got to be motivated. It can't be the parents saying, my child needs a guide dog. Well, that's interesting, thanks very much, but does the child want a guide dog?
Right.
And so they're very motivated, and usually the folks that apply to us, I would say, they're high flyers. You know, they're going to do well, they're all going to go to university, and it's incidental that they're blind. Shall we go up the road and see what Jamie's doing?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we've got maybe about 9,000 names now, I think. Is that right? Yeah. Okay, so this is Jamie. So all of the dogs go through the obstacle course. The idea is not to stress your dogs when you go through there. It's terribly boring for them to do it. So you want to keep them excited and stuff. This is Forrest, he's an extremely laid-back dog. But the idea is for Forrest to learn that when he's guiding, it's not just Forrest who's got to go around things, but there's this envelope around the two people, or the two individuals, the dog and the person. And so it's just a subtle way of teaching them to take a wide enough berth to allow both people to go through. So we now have a new capture, and that's Jobs for Dogs. And what we've decided to do is to place the dogs that don't make the career path of guide dogs, because they're still beautiful dogs. It's just that career doesn't suit them. You know, not everybody's good at IT kind of thing. Same difference. They're going to be placed with autistic, as long as they meet the right criteria, they're going to be placed with autistic children aged 4 to 10.
Is that right?
Yeah. So Jamie just started her training program for that through another organization in Ontario. It's called National Service Dogs. That's what they do. That's their thing. This is Tom, by the way.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Oh, that's Birdie. Okay. Okay. You going to let Tom have a go?
Yeah, sure.
Are they good enough?
Actually, I'll just leave him here for a moment. And I'll go grab him.
So I'm going to put on a blindfold, and Birdie's going to walk me through this course.
But you're going to go through blindfolded holding onto the harness.
Okay.
Okay? So I'm going to get her situated beside you. Show you. going too fast and you want to slow down, you're going to tell her to steady. Okay, and that will slow her down. And if you want to stop at any point, you're going to tell her to sit.
Okay.
All right?
And so how much of this is her and how much of this is you right now?
It's mostly her. I'm just keeping her from walking too fast.
Girl.
She's
Good
an excellent
girl. Good girl, Birdie. Thank you. So what will happen, what's the lifespan of a retriever? Like?
The lifespan of these dogs is typically about 14 years of age.
Yeah.
And they work for a total of 8 years.
Right.
When they go out, they're 2 years old, so they work for a total of 8 years, retire at 10.
Yeah.
And then they get to enjoy life after that as pet
And so,
dogs.
So, Jamie, these stamps and soda can tabs have been collected through my blog from people all around the world, as far away as Malta and all throughout Canada. From 8 years old to 80 years old, they've sent them in. And it's in honor of my grandma, who actually passed away last week, who loved, has been a long-time supporter of your organization and loves the dogs. And so I hope that you guys can put this to good use.
Fabulous. That is fantastic, Thomas. Thank you very much. And for everybody in the blog who participated and sent in this for us, it means a lot to our organization that you guys are supporting, you know, a small local charity. And it's going to raise a lot of awareness for us, and it's going to do a lot of good, and hopefully get each of these dogs out to their new owners pretty quick.
That's
So.
great. Well, thanks, Jamie. I really
Thank you
appreciate
very
it.
much, Thomas.
Thanks, Pop. Okay, have a great day.
Thanks very much. Have a good trip.
Thanks.